Today, we will discuss in detail about the India-US interim trade deal. Why this deal matters? India and the United States just hit the reset button on trade. In February 2026, both countries agreed on an interim trade framework that could reshape exports, tariffs, and economic ties between the world's largest democracy and the world's largest economy. Here's what the deal is, what changes, and why it matters to businesses, exporters, and consumers. We will now discuss the first part of the video, what the deal is. This is not a full trade agreement yet. It's an interim framework, a stepping stone toward a larger India-US bilateral trade agreement. The goal is simple: reduce long-standing trade tensions, improve market access on both sides, build momentum toward a long-term trade pact. Think of this as a confidence-building deal, not the final destination. We will now discuss the second part of the video, which is about tariffs and market access. We will now discuss what United States is offering to India. US cuts tariffs on Indian exports sharply. Reciprocal tariffs dropped from around 50% to about 18%. Some Indian products even moved to zero or near zero tariffs, including generic pharmaceuticals, gems and diamonds, aircraft components, select industrial goods. We will now discuss what India is offering to United States. India will reduce or eliminate tariffs on several US products, including tree nuts and agricultural goods, wine and spirits, soybean oil and animal feed products, certain fruits and processed items. India has also agreed to ease the non-tariff barriers, such as testing and certification requirements. We will now discuss the third part of the video, which is about the strategic and long-term elements of the deal. Herein, we will discuss on the energy and purchase commitments. India has indicated plans to buy up to $500 billion worth of US goods over the next 5 years. This includes energy, oil, gas, aircraft and technology, precious metals and industrial products. This will strengthen the long-term supply chain and India's energy security. Herein, we will discuss on the special tariff concessions. India will receive relief on certain national security-related tariffs, especially on aircraft parts, auto components. Some products will also get tariff rate quotas, allowing limited imports at the lower duties. Moving on to the next, we will herein discuss on the protection of sensitive sectors. India has shielded key agricultural sectors, like wheat, rice, maize, and dairy, from immediate tariff cuts. These safeguards protect domestic farmers while leaving room for gradual changes later. We will now discuss the fourth part of the video, which is about the benefits and concerns of the deal. First, let's discuss the expected benefits. Indian MSMEs and exporters in textiles, leather, auto parts, and pharma will gain better US access. Agricultural exports like tea, coffee, spices, and mangoes may enter US more cheaply. Indian consumers could see cheaper US imports, such as nuts, wine, and spirits. Potential job creation across manufacturing and exports. Now, let's discuss the concerns and criticism around the deal. Some farmer groups fear long-term pressure on domestic agriculture. Certain sectors, like electric vehicles, see no immediate benefit. High-end imports, such as Tesla cars, are unlikely to get cheaper as of now. Now, let's jump to the last section of the video, which is around deal timelines and the next steps. The formal legal agreement is expected by mid-March 2026, after final government approvals and joint declarations. Once signed, tariff cuts will roll out under each country's legal framework. Now let's conclude whatever we have discussed till now around the India-US trade deal. The India-US deal is an interim bilateral trade framework that provides for cutting the US tariffs on Indian exports and opening up markets on both the sides, strengthening energy, supply chains, and trade standards, protecting sensitive sectors while leaving room for the future talks. This isn't the end, it's the start of a much bigger trade partnership. Like, comment and share if you have liked the video. For more such videos, please subscribe to the channel.